Now, it's a tremendous Thursday. Welcome to Joy News Interactive here on your Joy News channel on Multi TV. We are live on DSTV channel 421, Go TV channel 144. You can get interactive with us on our social media platform on Facebook and Twitter. It's Joy News on TV. My name is Miss G. I am the entertainment general. It's always a pleasure to join you in your homes, your offices, wherever you find yourself to interact. So go on our platforms, get interactive with us. We'll be glad to read your comments live and clear. And we'll do all that and play you a special video for today. Now let's start on this good. And good number of people are still commenting on the audiovisual recording which was discovered in the office of the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, John Peter Amewu, and a member of the Council of State, Sam Okudzeto, has also been speaking. He says the former Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Inusuf Hussaini, must be prosecuted for secretly snooping on his successor. Now, John Peter Amewu, the experienced lawyer and former president of the Ghana Bar Association, says Inusuf Hussaini's action is illegal because it borders on evasion of privacy. Some of you have been sharing your comments on this issue with us on our social media platform. We'll do well to read them now, and we'll get to see how you've been reacting to this issue. But unfortunately, we need to take a break now. Please stay because your comments and many other issues here on Joy Interactive. Welcome back from the break, and we'll still do well to read your comments concerning the Council of State's Honorable Okudzeto's comments that the former Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Inusuf Hussaini, should be prosecuted. But before we do that, the Labour Minister today announced that the minimum wage has been increased from 8 cedis to 9 cedis 68 pesos. Now, that happened actually on Wednesday. This is a 10% increase, and it takes effect from January 1, 2018. Now, I want to find out from you whether you can live on this newly increased minimum wage. Yesterday, there was a story to that effect, but let's hear what you had to say.
It is 8 pesos. That one, no. Yes.
A day? No, please. I can't.
Yeah, I can use it. Yeah. No one can have enough like salary or wage. Everything that you have is like you have to get the blessings of God upon it, so for it to increase. So asking me that if I can eat or if I can't answer you straight away because Ghana is full of magicians. You know? In the country, like the book, a land of a million magicians or something, or 1,000 magicians or something. But because everybody seems to complaining about money, but everybody lives through the whole month and then come again to work.
In present Ghana, no, you can't. I can't be able to live on 88 cedis and whatever, the amount you mentioned. I can't. It's not possible.
All right, so yesterday, actually, my colleague Daniel Dazi hanged out with a young lady who tells him that she is happy, you know, that there's an increase, but he should run him through the order of her day. Every day, how much she spends. They went out to eat in Wachi. And, you know, from the estimation we had, it would be very difficult, even though the minimum wage has been increased, for her to survive on the 9 cedi or less than 10 cedi wage she has for the day. But let's see what you've been saying on social media. And well, Facebook has shut down pages offering marijuana for sale in Alaska, angering the businesses that run on them. Of course, they are angry because they say there has been license, or they have been licensed to sell these products. Now, this is brought to bear the challenges social media networks face in trying to set boundaries for what users can post and what they cannot post. And we have been asking some of you what you use your social media for.
I I personally, I use it in advertising my product, which is Forever Living products. It's health and beauty products. And over there, I get a lot of customers who need our food supplements for their health challenges. Okay.
I use it for checking up on news. Yeah. Yes. I read news. That's all I do with social media.
Actually, I use social media to preach the gospel, and sometimes I chat with friends too.
Use social media for chatting mainly. Yeah, most of the time, and because due to the changes that are coming in terms of information technology, there are some other things like making call. Before we buy a charge card to make call, but now by using WhatsApp, you can make call, email, and other platform like that.
Oh, for communication, like maybe wanting to send a message to someone. After that, maybe also for business purposes, transmitting documents here and there. So basically, that's what I use social media for.
No, we are in the IT world, and without that social media, you can't live because we do everything by that. Are you getting me? Yeah. So I think social media is something like parcel of us. Now we live by it, and without it, things will slow down.
Now, those are people on the streets sharing your opinion on what they use their social media for. And I'm sure that you also have exciting things you do with your social media, like sending us comments on our Facebook page, Joy News on TV, and also our Twitter page, Joy News on TV. We'll take another break. There's still more to come here on Joy News Interactive. Please stay. Welcome back. Now let's go to our earlier story. In view of Facebook shutting down pages offering marijuana for sale in Alaska, we've been asking, what you use your social media for. First, we hit the street to find out. Now let's see what you've been posting to us on your Facebook page or on our Facebook page. And I think these people shouldn't be entertained. Okay, so Kuntana says, Malams and fetish priests sending requests to people on social media platform is so disheartening, so I blocked them right away. The worst thing I have seen posted on social media is the moment when Joy News posts reports without confirming. Okay, I'm not sure we do that. And if marijuana pages have been shut down, then it's all bad stuff such as pages belonging to fetish priests, porn materials, accounts can influence the teens, must be shut down too. And let's see if there are more comments there on this one. Let's see what else you're saying. And KDM's Bright says, when someone's post, if you love God, like or ignore, your name will be deleted from heaven. If you love your mother, like or ignore, and your mother, okay, so he says he hates such. And Raul says, priests sending friend requests and giving you numbers to call, and pornography which every person can watch without age limits. Malam sending me friend request on Facebook. Then it says, Adra Safo telling her constituent she built the senior high school. That's from Yelu. And let's see what else is there on this issue. And so you say porn and lies. Mensa says porn. And Marshall says, I guess it's in the right direction. The whole country has been hit with some terrible news. Kotoko, Asante Kotoko, and the entire football fraternity in Ghana is terrified after the team bus of Pokemon Warriors had an accident in Nkoko on their way to Kumasi. This was after their 1-0 defeat to the Inter-Allies in Accra. Now, the tragic accident claimed the life of the assistant equipment officer of the team, Kofi Asari. We are mourning with them. Some of you have been sending in your messages on these issues, and that's a very, very sad story that came in on Wednesday evening. And Amidu says, can they find a domestic flight? Okay, we are talking about this, trying to sympathize with them rather than finding faults. And the J says the accident occurred around 9:45 p.m. in Koko when our bus ran into a stationary vehicle. My question is, why can't they sleep over, rest well and take off this morning? This would have been avoided even in the first class world where they have the best systems in terms of transportation. Do spend night over. I blame management for not taking the best initiative and the players' safety. 9:45 were better options than what they agreed on. And our concern of abandoned vehicles on our road will always create problems. This is a very serious issue to be dealt with. We can't turn our eyes away from it. It will continue to claim lives if we don't address it. And Ablade says, sorry, Kotoko. May the diseased rest in peace and the injured have speedy recovery. Sad news indeed. We pray for them. Oh, Lord, have mercy. The giver and taker. Aren't they reading the excuse for the loss on Sunday? Okay, I'm not sure. Aren't they readying the excuse? I'm not sure. Very unfortunate. Yaima says, wish them quick recovery. Oh, sad. And oh God, oh my God, God have mercy on them, says Gifty J. Kennedy said, oh, I feel very sad. I wish them speedy recovery. And those are your messages concerning the issue of Asante Kotoko involved on their bus being involved in an accident on their way to Kumasi on Wednesday evening. Now, Wednesday, social media was buzzing with issues of the community health nurse who had been suspended for breastfeeding her baby at work. Miss Rita Eduche, a lactating mother, was suspended from work, and according to the suspension letter, she was expected to forfeit part of her salary for July. This is clearly against the laws of the country. But there is good news because the Ghana Health Service has revoked the suspension and she is expected to start work immediately, even though she has done a week out of the 2-week suspension. Some of you were clearly angry on social media. But in the wake of this development, we want to share with you, or want you to share with us, your thoughts on the issue. Now, Yao Esirifichum says, here in Ghana, and for that matter Africa, most policies in our states and social institutions lack human factor. My sister in Germany gave birth and was given 2 years maternity leave. But here, it's only 6 months. And Jacob says, the director needs to be fired. You campaign for exclusive breastfeeding and turn around to sanction a nurse for feeding. He is not fit to be a director, you say. And Forsen says, has the director not read the labor law concerning nursing mothers? If she doesn't know the law says every breastfeeding mother is entitled to an hour break to breastfeed her baby. Even at my hospital where I work at a Palm Catholic hospital, we have a crèche where all nursing mothers take their babies to, and the nannies have been employed by the hospital to take very good care of the babies. Nursing mothers have been given changing dresses that they wear and enter the room to breastfeed. And so what the municipal director did is absolutely wrong. It hurts me that she is a woman. And Chambers says, could this authority spare us this hypocrisy? When was the last time the law of Ghana frowned on breastfeeding at work? There are cases in points where MPs even breastfeed in parliament in other jurisdictions. I have always maintained that some of these stories are born out of personal falls between victims and their bosses. It's Thursday and social media has it is a day to throw back. Let's take a video from the past. I'm sure this one will bring some very refreshing memories to all of you who refused to go to church on Sunday just because you wanted to watch this. And that's a journey to the West. Back in the day, some people refused to go to church just because they wanted to watch this. It was very popular back in the day. Let's see how you've been reacting to this. And if you missed the song on the start and end tag, then trust me, you didn't watch the journey to the West. It's like missing out on the Champions League anthem. The whole football match becomes irrelevant. Best series ever. And immediately, my sister and I closed from Sunday school. We will quickly rush home, and that'll be the first thing that we will watch. We will not even take off our clothes. They be keke. And my Sunday afternoon movies, I'll miss it sometimes because of Sunday school class in the afternoon. Oh, memories. And that's what some of you are sharing with us on social media. Thanks for having us for company. We'll be back tomorrow for the last edition for the week of Joy News Interactive. But later in the evening, I am on Joy News Prime with details from the world of entertainment for you. My name is Miss G, the Entertainment General. Have a tremendous Thursday.